Disruptive innovation is a widely used term by many. Which are the sectors ARK Invest does not look into and why?
Well, there are some sectors we don't invest in because they're going to be disrupted. Financial services, especially banking, is going to be disrupted by digital wallets. Energy is going to be disrupted, we believe, by electric vehicles. And then there are other sectors that aren't true innovators from a technological point of view. So that would include consumer staples, utilities, real estate, materials, and perhaps industrials.
How does the fund capture growth opportunities from disruptive innovation?
Here at ARK, we're focused on 5 innovation platforms. The first is DNA sequencing. The second is energy storage and battery technology, which is really the wholesale shift away from fossil fuels to the grid. The third is robotics and automation. Really what we're focused on are collaborative robots and robots that are working alongside of humans. The fourth is artificial intelligence, which we're really focused on deep learning and neural nets, which essentially is taking out the human element out of the equation when it comes to deploying and developing software. And then finally, blockchain technology, which we think is one of the earliest innovation platforms, but will have one of the most profound impacts on the financial system as well as economic growth.
With the current political and economic play globally, such as trade wars and political unrest, how will this impact the strategy and how you invest?
Well, during periods of disruption and confusion and fear in the investment community, initially our stocks underperform, but interestingly, our companies outperform. They gain market share during difficult periods because businesses and consumers are willing to think about doing things differently. They're looking for faster, cheaper, better, more productive new products and services. And those are all things that our companies can provide. They gain market share during difficult times, and the stocks reflect it as we're coming out of the difficult times.
How does ARK Invest seek to reap the benefits and ward off market volatility in terms of being active managers of the strategy?
Yes, well, disruptive innovation is inherently controversial. So we get a lot of trading opportunities as the old guard, those companies that our companies are disrupting, create a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. And so we will expect volatility, and on the downside we will buy, and on the upside we will sell. We often see swings of 20–30% and have tremendous alpha generation around those opportunities.
Why should investors consider investing in the Nikko ARK Disruptive Innovation Fund as compared to a technology fund?
At ARK, we're focused solely on disruptive innovation in the public equity markets. We also use an open research ecosystem, and that is really the start of the ideation phase in our top-down investment process. So from there, our analysts are typically come from the technology world, and so they're using social media and Twitter to build the communities in the areas that they're researching and getting input from those communities and experts, which could be anyone from PhDs, professors, entrepreneurs, and venture capitalists. So our research is constantly evolving because technology is moving at a rapid pace, and so there's always that risk that disruptors are being disrupted. And so we have to have a dynamic kind of team and approach, and we're covering the investment universe from multiple angles. Our analysts are focused on cross-sector innovation themes, not sectors or geographies or market caps. And so that gives us an advantage to capture these innovations in the long term.
How does the investment team differentiate themselves from others in terms of the investment methodology and process?
Disruptive innovation provides exposure to what we believe are exponential growth opportunities not found in other parts of people's portfolios. This is far bigger than technology. This is technologically enabled innovation, seeping across every part of the economy. When we think about disruptive innovation, these are the next big ideas, but they're not found in traditional indices or backwards-looking core portfolios. So over time, as these innovations become mainstream, they'll be found in the core portfolios, while this fund will continue to look out into the future, providing both diversification and exposure to big growth opportunities.